Let's talk about Superman Unchained. So the first thing I'm going to do is talk about this edition of Superman Unchained. So this is the Deluxe edition hardcover. It does have a dust jacket, so I'll go ahead and slide that off. So you have the dust jacket here, obviously, flaps on the inside, and the back. The book itself is matte, and there is an imprint. There you go. There's an embossed cover there, and it's embossed on the spine. I know you probably can't see it. But it's a really sturdy book. The spine, again, I'm really bad with spines, so I'm sorry. But it's a really strong spine, so I'm really happy with the quality of the book. Special features, I know special features are really important to a lot of you guys, so this one actually had a lot of all the deluxe edition hardcovers I have, which isn't many, but of the ones I have, this one probably has the most additional content, so I'm just going to brush through it really fast, kind of give you guys an overview of what's in here. Throughout the book, anytime there's a regular cover, there's also a sketch copy of that exact same cover right behind it. In the back of the book, they put a bunch of the variant covers in the back, so you actually get a good amount of variant covers that were released with this run. In the back of the book as well, you get actually, I guess they released a director's cut edition of the first issue, so it's basically the script, so you can read it just like you would a normal book. In the very back, they actually have one of the issues where it's not the whole issue, but they have some of the issue where it's in black and white pencil with the text boxes. So I thought that was really cool. It's not the whole thing, it's a portion of an issue, but it's cool. So what's it about? So Superman Unchained is basically that there's a couple of plot points. The first one is that they're back when in U.S. history, they sent up an unattainable, unanswerable math equation into space, and space sent an answer. There's a group called Ascension. That's the first plot point. And these all weave together. They're all one continuous story. So there's a group Ascension that is basically trying to start an all-out nuclear war on the planet. The second plot thread is that with that same technology, there's a new villain, and he basically is equivalent and or superior to Superman. He is just as strong, just as fast, pulls off the same energy source, and I thought he was actually a really cool villain. So he's brand new. The third plot point is that General Lane, so Lois's father, is going after Superman. He wants to take him out, doesn't want him to be around. And then there's also a Lex Luthor storyline, and he, again, all these go in and out as the story progresses. So now let's talk pros and cons. Pros. This is accessible to new readers. I don't know anything about Superman other than like what everyone knows. I read this with minimal confusion, really enjoyed it. So it's accessible to new readers. The art in this book is fantastic. Jim Lee, the dude is crazy. He's crazy. I read Batman Hush, and when I watched or read his Batman Hush, I thought it was really complicated at points, and the pages were kind of confusing, and I'd get really lost. There was a lot going on. I didn't have that same feeling with this book. Now, that could be that I've just seen it before, I'm used to it now, or it could be that it was a little more simplified, but I thought the art in this book was great. The story has amazing flow. You really feel like it's progressing. It makes sense. It keeps moving. They do a really good job of weaving all the plot points together. If you're familiar with the Ninja Turtles series in terms of how they cut from scene to scene, this follows that same format, or Turtles follows that format. I don't know. But it was really easy, really good flow. It was great there. My biggest pro of the whole thing is there was actually moments in here where Superman became a relatable character. Because he has a villain that is equal or superior to himself, it really focuses on the human element of Superman. It made him a relatable character, which I didn't think could be done, but they did it. Cons. The series was canceled. Like, you get 9 issues and then it's over and then there's nothing else. So that's definitely a con. The story does end, but the con is just that it doesn't continue. Scott Snyder and Jim Lee, they're both really big guys in the industry, and they are on other projects. So this was kind of something they did for Superman 75th anniversary. You get 9 issues and that's it. The Luthor threads in this story for me are the parts where I got a little bit confused. I don't know his backstory. I don't know their history. That's where I would have to do a little bit more background research or a little bit more to fully understand the characters. I definitely want to give it another read because I think the answer might even be in there in the beginning. Maybe I just missed a little portion of it. But again, the story was great, and I feel like I really got the story overall. So final thoughts. If you've never read anything Superman related, I definitely recommend picking this up. It was a fun book. The art was fantastic. It's a great story, has great flow. You don't need to know a ton to get involved in this and enjoy it. So this version of it's a great copy. I love the oversized hardcovers. But let me know what you guys think. Is there a story that you recommend that's similar to this, or art or the writers that you would recommend in terms of the way the plot progresses, the way characters are used? I really enjoyed this, so love to hear your guys' recommendations. What are your thoughts? If you read this, what'd you think? What was your take on Superman Unchained? And if I was going to read another Superman book, what do you recommend it be? After having read this, I want to read more on the characters. So thanks for watching, you guys. Have a good weekend. Take care.